Hello and welcome back to my channel, where today I'm doing a magazine photo shoot. By magazine photo shoot, I mean tearing out the pages from a magazine and putting it on my wall and taking a picture of myself in front of those pages. Yeah. So I went to Barnes & Noble's and I saw this really cool magazine. I feel like I've heard about this magazine, but I never paid much attention to it. But this time I did, because I saw this beautiful black woman on here, and I was just like, oh, okay. So I got it and I kind of like flipped through it, and I just saw that there were so many like great images of African Americans and black girls, like dark skinned black girls, and just the melanin was strong in this book, and I was just like, I have to get this and do a photo shoot. And I've actually been I've had this concept in my mind for a while. Like, I did a magazine background photo shoot early in quarantine, and I went out and I have this architectural digest magazine that comes to our house, and I tore out the pages. It didn't even have to have pictures, it was just like words, a few pictures, and I kind of went with the theme of like green, and I took photos in front of that, and it was a really fun shoot. I really liked the way they came out, and I've always kind of like wanted to do it again. So I've just been waiting, I guess, for the right time to like start collecting the pages, and I was going to collect the pages from different magazines. But honestly, like, this magazine is super thick. I've already started tearing out pages, and it had so many great like colorful images with black people on them, which I of course have like a bias towards. And so I just love to see it, and I am going to start with not pasting them, but just like taping them to the wall, and then get the whole scene set up and start taking some pictures. I actually also want to try to do a conceptual thought with this, and that is have myself in front of the photos holding the magazine, and also having like kind of pages of the magazine kind of like floating in the air. Now I think that's going to require me to kind of like throw the pages, take the picture, and then Photoshop them to my end. I'm still working out the details on how I'm actually going to do that. I've seen it done. I'm just not quite sure I know how to articulate what I'm trying to do enough to search it in Google or YouTube. Does anybody else have that problem where it's like, you know what you want to do creatively, you just don't even know the words to like actually ask how to do it? So like when you go to YouTube or Google, it's like you can't figure out how to do it. You can't find a tutorial because you can't even really articulate like what you're trying to do. It's weird. So I'm going to start by just posting these on the wall. All right, so here is the backdrop. It definitely evolved a lot more than just photos on the wall. I added the curtains that I got from the thrift store a couple of weeks ago, and I also have these sheets that I kind of just decided just to drape in for that kind of like, I don't know, the tones were just feeling like they were just going together for me. I do think I'm gonna add some more photos, probably at the bottom. I just don't want that white to show. So I'm either gonna put something right there or add more photos. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is the backdrop. Sorry I didn't show you my making that, but it literally was just me putting the photos on the wall and then just adding these drapes that I got in this sheet. And so I have my ring light, and I'm actually going to use that orange filter to kind of help it with a warm tone, because I think that's what I'm going for. And I also have two softbox lights that I think I'm going to use. And let me just show you how it looks standing here. So this is how it looks. You can't see the sheet that I have on top, but I think I might get a stool for a few shots and be sitting more up, so maybe you can see that drape just to see how that looks. But I do like how that looks with the drapes you can see, and the photos in the background. I just need to put on my fit and also see how I can incorporate the images or the pages flying that I was talking about, and how I wanted to kind of like Photoshop that in. So we'll see how that actually works as well. All right, so it is the next day and I am back. I edited the photos and I think they came out pretty cute. I still have my background set up just because I like it. I don't know when I'm going to take it down, probably soon because I do have another photo shoot idea within the next couple of days. I edited the photos. I did some things in Photoshop. It wasn't exactly what I was trying to go for. I've kind of just been like, whatever I've been able to do is just what I go with. So it doesn't always come out the way I envisioned it in my mind. I did look at a few YouTube videos on how to try and do the effect of paper like flying right next to me, and so I think I just need to watch more videos on that. So I did the best I could, and I feel like I gave it like a cool effect. It just wasn't what I was initially thinking. I do have this image of me kind of like dropping papers while I'm also holding a magazine, so I don't know. I don't even know if that's even like super noticeable in the photo, but it was cool to do, and I feel like it turned out pretty cool. When I was editing it, I felt like I found two different styles I liked, so I ended up not really knowing which one I liked better. So like online I kind of posted both, so I'll show both here. But yeah, it was a pretty cool shoot. I love the way I set up the background. That's definitely something I want to play with in the future. I just love playing with those curtains. They're just really fun. So basically that is it for this video. I just wanted to come and close out this vlog, and thank you for watching. Bye.